Students, in the previous video we have completed our chapter that was from geography portion. So students, today we are going to take up the chapter from your politics portion, that is fundamental rights, fundamental duties and directive principles of state policy. So students, आई थिंक डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसी, ये वर्ड्स आपने पिछली क्लास में भी सुना तो है, ठीक है। आई डोंट थिंक कि आपको डिटेल में याद है, नहीं है, आई डोंट नो, बट सुना तो है आपने। आई होप कि आपको याद हो। सो अबाउट दीज थ्री थिंग्स वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन दिस चैप्टर। यू नो, व्हेन वी हैव फंडामेंटल राइट्स, व्हेन वी हैव राइट, व्हेन वी हैव अ प्रिविलेज, देन वी हैव अवर ड्यूटी ऑल्सो। सो स्टूडेंट्स, you have read in the previous chapter about the basic structure and elements of the Indian Constitution. Yes, we have studied about our Indian Constitution and we come to know about the basic things that are the base of our Constitution. Our Constitution framers had tried to transform the ideals given in the preamble into the reality, and that would not have been possible without granting some fundamental rights to the people of India without any discrimination. सो यू नो, आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन फ्रेमर्स, उन्होंने क्या किया, उन्होंने दे हैव गिवन सम आइडियल्स जिनको फॉलो करना है आगे चल के सबको। कुछ आइडियल्स दिए हमारे प्रियम्बल में कि ये आइडियल्स हैं। इफ़ यू रिमेंबर प्रियम्बल देखना ज़रा दोबारा। और वो पॉसिबल नहीं थे जब तक कि हम अपने जो हमारे सिटीजन्स हैं उनको सम फंडामेंटल राइट्स ना दें, ठीक है। एंड दोज फंडामेंटल राइट्स मस्ट बी गिवन टू देम, मस्ट बी गिवन टू द सिटीजन्स ऑफ इंडिया विदाउट एनी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन। तभी जो पर्पज़ है वो पर्पज़ पूरा होता। क्या पर्पज़ है? एक ऐसी सोसाइटी बनाना जो क्या है, किसी भी तरह के डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, इनइक्वालिटी से दूर है। फाइन। After a long period of slavery and exploitation at the hands of the Britishers, people aspired for a life where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where education is free and for all, where every citizen has the freedom of religion and faith, where the sole aim of government is welfare of the people, especially of the downtrodden. So students, we all know that we were slaves under Britishers and Britishers have exploited our resources, right? So what people were thinking when they got independence and why they were fighting for independence? Because you know, they were having a dream of a life where they would be able to live without any fear, and they will get education for free, because that is also a base, where they must be free to follow any religion, where the sole aim of government means the main purpose of the government would be the welfare of the people, not the exploitation of the resources, especially of the downtrodden, especially to the poor people. In this chapter, we will study about those provisions of the Constitution which help us to achieve our goals and fulfill our aspirations. So here in this chapter, we will study about those provisions कि इन सारी चीज़ों को, लोगों के ड्रीम्स को, कि सबका एक मतलब कोई भी रिलीजन वो फॉलो कर लें, कुछ भी कोई भी रिलीजन जो उनकी पसंद का हो फॉलो करें, एजुकेशन सबको मिले, ठीक है, इक्वालिटी हो, कोई डिफरेंस ना हो। तो इन सारे ड्रीम्स को पूरा करने के लिए our constitution makers has provided many provisions in the constitution that we are going to study in the chapter. So first thing in that case is fundamental rights. The fundamental rights were included in the constitution because they were considered essential for the development of the personality of every individual and to preserve human dignity. अब फंडामेंटल राइट्स क्यों इतने इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं, क्यों फंडामेंटल राइट्स दिए गए, ठीक है? टू सेव द ह्यूमैनिटी, टू सेव द डिग्निटी ऑफ अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, ठीक है, to save their respect, to develop their personality. That's why fundamental rights are given. सबके अपने अपने rights हैं. Every citizen of India has those rights. Rights means some privileges, advantages. As a human we are granted. We are humans, that's why we have given some advantages. Those advantages are our rights. Fundamental rights are an essential element of every democratic country. So whenever we talk about a democratic country must have fundamental rights in them. Since we were denied most of the civil and political rights by the British, one of the most important aspiration of the people was that they should have some basic rights which cannot be violated. So students, when we were under the governance of Britishers, at that time we were denied मीन्स हमें कोई राइट नहीं मिला, किसी तरह का सिटीज़न होने का सिविल राइट भी नहीं मिला हमें, किसी तरह का पॉलिटिकल राइट नहीं दिया ब्रिटिशर्स ने. सो व्हेन वी गॉट द इंडिपेंडेंस, एट दैट टाइम आवर मेन विश वॉज टू हैव सम बेसिक राइट्स जिनको वायलेट ना किया जा सके, राइट. Therefore, the Constitution of India provides 6 fundamental rights. So, because of that aspiration, because of that thing, our government has provided us 6 fundamental rights. These 6 fundamental rights are very important. Number 1, right to equality. Number 2, right to freedom. Number 3, right against exploitation. Number 4, right to freedom of religion. Number 5, cultural and educational rights. Number 6, right to constitutional remedies. Students, these rights are very important. Okay, fundamental rights of Indian citizens. Then, do you know, the Constitution of India also provided the right to property as a fundamental right. The 44th Amendment of 1978 removed this right from the list of fundamental rights. So students, earlier right to property was also the fundamental right. ठीक है कि fundamental right है कि हमारे पास भी property होनी चाहिए, but afterwards it was being deleted from the list of fundamental rights. So now we have 6 fundamental rights. Let us study more about the fundamental rights. So now we will study in detail about our fundamental rights. So fundamental right number 1 is right to equality. You can see in the picture equality before law. So in the eyes of law everyone is equal. देखो बिल्कुल equal way करेंगे. सो राइट टू इक्वालिटी के अंडर क्या क्या चीज़ें आती हैं. राइट टू इक्वालिटी अगर हमें मिला है तो उसमें हमें क्या क्या प्रिविलेजेस हैं. दैट मीन्स इक्वालिटी बिफोर लॉ, वेदर द पर्सन इज रिच पुअर ऑफ एनी रिलीजन, दैट पर्सन विल बी विल नॉट बी डिस्क्रिमिनेटेड इन एनी टर्म्स बाय द लॉ. सो एवरीवन इज इक्वल बिफोर लॉ. नंबर 2, prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. So discrimination of any kind, whether that of religion, race, caste, gender or place of birth, that is not allowed. ठीक है. Equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. So whether पब्लिक एम्प्लॉयमेंट्स, जो सरकारी नौकरियां जिनको बोलते हैं, वो होंगी तो सबको क्या मिलेगी, इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी उसमें भी. अबॉलिशन ऑफ अनटचेबिलिटी. सो अनटचेबिलिटी विल नॉट बी प्रैक्टाइज्ड इन आवर कंट्री. एबॉलिशन ऑफ टाइटल्स मीन्स किसी को हम किसी नाम से बुलाते हैं, पहले लोअर कास्ट पीपल को हम किसी नाम से बुलाते हैं. सो अब वो चीज़ें नहीं चलेंगी. स्पेसिफिकली हम उन नामों से उनको नहीं बुलाएंगे. ठीक है. सो दीज आर द राइट टू इक्वालिटी. ये आपके पास आते हैं क्वेश्चन, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है ये सारे के सारे. they ask, explain right to equality. Then how you are going to explain? With these points only, these 5 points you can explain to them. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है कि इनको बहुत ज़्यादा आपने एक्सप्लेन करने, ये 5 पॉइंट्स ही लिख दो आप, बहुत है. So students, up to here right to equality we will study, and in the next video we will take up the rest of the chapter. Why I was so slow in the beginning of the chapter? Because the chapter is very important. It is very important for you to understand the base of the chapter, the need of these things. When you will be able to understand the need of something, you will be able to understand the importance of that thing. ठीक है. अब जैसे कई लोग होते हैं पानी वेस्ट बहाते हैं, अगर किसी को पानी की नीड पता है ना कि पानी का पर्पज़ क्या है, then they will not do it. So students, thank you, have a nice day.